Hey, yo, listen to another show on the 4-Odd Radio Network. For more shows, you can go and check out 4oddradio.com. How they say?
Hey listeners, Eric here, also known as Trekkie B47, from the Starfleet Escape Podcast and the Ranger Command Power Hour. The more phenomenal episode you're about to listen to is brought to you by Raven Designs, illustration and design that fit your personality. For samples and inquiries, visit ravencruise.com.
So it's going to happen.
All right. Hey, everybody. What's up? How y'all doing? Welcome back. Another week, episode 59 of Appropriately Inappropriate. Thank you guys for coming back. For those that have listened previously, for those that have not, what we do here is myself, Kevin Elliott, and my co-host,
Nancy.
We bring in a comedy friend of ours, and we tell stories. We talk about their comedy career, how they got started, this, that, and the other. And we have a good time with it, and we try and make you laugh, because that's the bottom line. And bring it a little bit closer to comedy. That's what we do. We promote a lot of local Phoenix comics. So with that said, let me promote myself. I am Kevin Elliott. You can follow me on Twitter at Kevin_Elliott. Again, at Kevin_Elliott. Still can't get that fucking guy to give me his Twitter handle. At Kevin Elliott.
We'll find him, Kev. We'll find him.
Let's see. Coming up, you can see me at House of Comedy on Tuesday, September 30th. We still have that contest rolling. Submit your jokes today if you want free tickets. You got to make me laugh. So holler at me on Twitter. Send a joke. If I like it, I'll throw you a couple free tickets so you and a friend can go. So September 30th, 7:30, House of Comedy. Friday, October 3rd, Stand Up Scottsdale. I will be there. And that's all I'm going to promote right now. Nancy, what do you have to promote?
Well, let's see. I've been sober for 6 hours. Just kidding, I haven't.
All right.
No, don't follow me anywhere. I don't have a Twitter. I had one. Someone hacked it.
And they are
If it's
awesome,
you,
by the way.
You're an asshole.
No way. They are hilarious.
So just follow me through our page, Appropriately Inappropriate, and like it on Facebook.
Facebook.com// whatever it is, AppinPod. That's APPINPOD. We post the episodes. We do all kinds of stuff. It's so much fun. So, with us this week, one of our friends. I love this guy. I love him for a bunch of reasons. He's really funny, and he's super young.
I was so excited about my age.
For me, he's much younger than me. I see a lot of myself in this guy because he looks totally different than me. He hooks up with a lot of chicks. I just wish I had his life. Charles Engle is with us tonight. Engle?
Ingle, yeah.
All right,
way
Engle.
it goes.
Chuck, Charles?
All of them.
Really?
The only thing that I stay away from that my friends call me since I was like 14 is they call me Charles Manson. And that never plays out in public well. Like, nobody goes along with the joke. So...
Mostly
Charles.
because kids your age don't know who that is.
Yeah,
How old are you?
I'm 22.
22!
I just turned 22. I just turned 22.
I hate you.
22!
It feels
Love
cool.
it. And your name's Charles.
What?
That's an older name. That's
He's-
cool.
Yeah.
Tell him the full name.
I have an older
it's
name.
Charles Alexander Ingle.
The
I knew it was going to be
the third Country Club.
Yep.
Oh, I bet he plays a mean game of tennis.
I do. You just see my backhand. It's real nice.
Yeah, she should see your backhand.
she
I'm fucking bitch.
He's that old.
That's what NFL players say. I'm playing tennis today. I'm going to show this bitch my backhand. I'm going to work that into my little act.
I think you should.
It's going to go great. Should do it where I started out. The woman's... when I first started doing comedy, it was a place where women would go from...
What, the women's outreach
program?
program?
It was for abused women to go and, like, relax. And, like...
That was your first spot?
Yeah, dude, that's where I started, and it was...
Shit. I hear they're doing an open mic. No. No, Charles... It's women admitting they're being beaten.
And then they go up, and then I'm like, hey, well, how about, like...
Here, men haven't been treating you right. How are you?
I had to like literally skew as far away. Because it's like with comedy, especially with first starting out, it's like when they said it was clean comedy, you're like, oh, that's totally cool. And you go back into what you've written down because you try to fake this confidence because you're about to get up on stage and freak out. And it's like, okay, clean comedy, what do I got? And you go through your journal, it's like dick joke, dick joke, dick joke, dick joke. Balls, dicks. And then me drawing dicks on my fucking paper. I'm like, wow, I really gotta...
Angry women
I mean,
love
I started
that.
like... and then I tried to be observational, and I was like, so I bought carrots the other day, and it was just so shitty. It was the worst humor. And then when you get to the point, because I was 20, and nobody else would let me in, unless you're 21,
Yeah,
unless you bring it. Like,
we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
Parent member.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was it? You're just done?
No. So I would. That was my only place. I was waiting for you.
That's all that's
I don't
happened
know if
to
this is
date.
a round robin.
I didn't mean to stop you in your tracks. I'm
Being
just saying.
polite. I was bowing down.
He rides his razor, the comedy
I'm
club.
telling you,
They
I
won't
love
let him
this
in.
guy. You guys, you're gonna love him. If you don't love him already, give it till the end of this episode. You're gonna fall in love with him. Where can people find you, follow you, social media, all that stuff?
I don't have anything. I mean, I have a Facebook, and it's just Charles Engle, and my last name is just Engle. It's my pictures with 3 other guys. So I have an Instagram. It's my rap name. I used to be a fake freestyle rapper. I swear it was the funniest thing that's ever happened in my life.
I love it.
It's so fun. It's the funniest story.
Go on.
Well, we used to, in the summer, I mean, here it's shitty if you don't go anywhere. It's so boring, especially growing up here. So me and my friends would just smoke weed all the time. And then we got to the point every day, and we would just listen to rap beats and, like, pretend and, like, rap over them and just, like, give each other topics and have fun. And my friend got into it, and he was like, we should go to this Hilton rap competition. And we totally did. We're super white. Like, he's a ginger, and I'm just, like, this 5'9" little, like, pale kid. And we played the part, and we showed up with no plan. We were just going to ask to freestyle at the Hilton downtown in Phoenix. I wore blue shorts. He wore orange shorts. And, like, we wore comb-overs and vests. And we were, like the only white people there. And it got to I went to the bathroom, and they didn't let me back in because they thought I wasn't a part of the show. Like, the security guard was like, no. Like, I see what you're doing, sir. Get back to your suite. And, and I had to show him my wristband. But we got up, and it's in front of, like, Maybach Music, G Unit, Atlantic Records, and a couple other people, and it's like, so you think you can rap, like, fucking, and you get in front of these people, and you try your one song, your one produced beat, and they give you your business cards to, you know, keep believing your dream, like, one day you'll be whatever.
Yeah.
And we went up there, and as soon as we get up there, I mean, there's like 200 people there, and they're flying out from Atlanta, and, like, this is like a big deal to them. And we get up there, and they immediately start laughing, like, as they should have. And we go, I was Royal Chuck, and he was the Boy Wonder.
Royal Chuck.
Royal Chuck and the Boy Wonder. And we get up, and we're like, hi, blah, blah, blah. Like, just, I don't know, like, starting conversations is just weird for me. So I'm just like, good morning. And we told them to give us a freestyle beat. And, of course, they're skeptical, so they yell out, you know, something stupid. One guy yelled out porcupines. And then I was like, okay, porcupines and what? And he goes, porcupines and whales. And we brought, like, 10, like, super, super hard, like, Rick Ross beats and, like, a whole bunch of other rappers I don't know. And they drop, we're just like, all right, play a fucking beat, like, fuck it. And we, they dropped a random beat, and we just got, like, insane. And we're, like, jumping around off the stage and on back of stage and, like, rapping back and forth about porcupines and whales. And by the end of it, like, 200 of these, like, people really trying to pursue their goals were up just chanting.
I love it. That's awesome.
And so then we went and, like, shook the executive's hand, and we were like, hey, like, thanks for, you know, listening to our crap, like, we know. And they gave us our business cards, and we ended up in a studio recording a couple songs, and that was hilarious. It's so funny. And we just, like, messed around, and then we opened up. We would just go around to hole-in-the-wall bars, as Royal Chuck and the Boy Wonder, and open mics, and everybody hated us because we dressed the same way, get up, ask for a topic. And the number one thing that would happen is there'd be people who would hate you, so they'd yell out topics to give you a hard time. And there were only 4 people at this bar. They yelled out butt sex. And it happened so much that people would yell out butt sex that it would get to the point at every place is someone would yell out butt sex, And I would say, "What'd you want?" And he goes, "Butt sex." And I would go, "Wait, what'd you say?" He goes, "I want butt sex." And the joke back is like, "This guy wants butt sex. Who's gonna give it to him?"
And then he'd get raped.
Boy,
and
wonder.
Yeah,
pillaged.
exactly. And then I
Boy
see him
wonder
later, he's
took
walking like a
advantage.
sheriff, and I'm like, "Dude, you shouldn't have asked." Like, it's Phoenix. And they ended up, but we did a butt sex rap at a bullshit bar. The people who said it ended up being in a death metal band that had just won like most popular band in Arizona. They invited us, and we opened up for their like death metal showcase. It was so funny.
This joke almost turned into a full-fledged
yeah, dude.
career.
He's like a Beastie Boy.
It was hilarious. But
How
it was like,
old
it was
were
like,
you?
I was 19.
You should
and
keep doing that. That sounds so
I do
much
it for
fun.
fun.
I
It's
love
just
it.
like, because you show up to a death metal concert dressed like, we were in like skimpy little, it was 4th of July, so we were like American stuff. We got wasted outside because we were like, and people were shoulder checking me and like calling me names, and then, because we go up on stage in between every band and just do a song, and then, you know, butt sex, titty tassels,
Fucking
because people
awesome.
like,
I'm
throws
inviting
that
him
out.
to every party I'm ever having.
no, see,
You're
yeah,
coming.
it's just like that's how I got comfortable like on stage. I was like, because it's like that's go now. Like you have to make this funny, or people are gonna stab you later. It's just like
Baptism
death metal.
by
Like
fire,
people were
butt
punching me
sex.
and just really.
Fuck, man, that is so cool,
That's such a
right?
cool
It
story.
was
I
weird.
love that.
It was weird.
I love this
But
about
so-
you.
Wow, so Royal Chuck.
Yeah, I don't rap anymore, but that's where you can. That's
You
that's
quit.
my.
Why
in
would
a
you
nutshell,
quit,
Yeah,
dude?
it
my
sounds
Instagram.
so fun.
What a career.
Yeah, it
know.
was funny.
That's how he got his Instagram name.
Yeah, well, that's what came out of it. So, I mean, there's a ray of sun in every situation.
I love it.
And that wasn't too long ago. He was 19, now he's just turned 22. Man, your rap career just ended.
Yeah, we didn't do it anymore.
Wiz Khalifa and Amber Rose are
I
getting
know,
divorced.
dude.
Now's your
that
chance,
could have been my
bro.
chick.
Yeah.
I would date that chick so hard.
Hell yeah, who wouldn't?
Oh, everybody's getting divorced right now.
Yeah,
Other people.
Yeah, I could have been the guy to get.
Close.
So
So close.
How long have you been retired from rapping?
it was just that one song. I still do it.
Butt sex.
was
That
just-
was your go-to.
2 months back in
We're
2
gonna
months
make
back
a
in
tribute
12.
song for you.
Okay, do it. I like play guitar. It's a good way when like my mom's yelling at me and I just like go into it. Yeah, I play. Do you guys like ska music? I play
Yeah.
ska, like Real Big Fish songs, and I just play a song and I'm like, I hate you, fuck me, like I hate my life living at home, and I just like that's how I get rid of anger. It's
You
just
should have brought your guitar.
no, it
You're
gets
coming back on with your guitar.
it gets weird. But
Dude, funny, man. That's cool. One thing you said in that whole story, in the beginning-ish part, was that starting a conversation is weird, right?
it is. It's just weird for me.
So Charles and I met before we came to the studio. We had a beer, as gentlemen do, and we both agreed when you meet somebody, we never remember the person's name that we meet. Do you, Nance?
Never, ever.
It's just the initial like obstacle, and I just hop like I don't really care about your name. I just like, are we gonna talk or is this what's happening? Because I gotta pee. I know that.
You're too focused on whatever else you have to do
Yeah,
to actually remember
exactly.
the name. I know, I'm with you on that.
Especially if they call you out the name. They're like, "What's up, Charles?" I'm like, "What's up, Slugga?"
Hey, Chief.
Yeah, it's just like you can't
Boss.
say chief too because you have to say something because that's everybody does that, and it's if you say chief or dude, I say slugger. I pretty much just have slugger.
So thought of.
I hate more than that. I
That's my
can't
anxiety.
ever remember anyone's name. So when I have to introduce someone to someone else, I'm like, "Oh, this is my friend."
Yeah, you just stop it at that.
Oh,
Like
it's the
either
pits.
going to lead you on. Like this is my friend. She can take it
Right.
from here.
So this is what I do. Swear to God.
Featuring my friend.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do that though. When it's literally like I'm still new, exactly friends with this person, just kind of met, and a real friend of mine comes up, and they're like, "Hey, man," and I got to be the person to introduce. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, what's up? Hey, this is this is Ryan or whatever," and then I put that person. I'm like, and then this is, and then I just turn and walk away. I'm like,
Because
"This
then
is your problem
At
now."
that point, you're both
I'm out,
men
like-
looking eye to eye. You
Now
have
you
to.
good.
And you are present them like a really tasty
Yeah.
dish.
You guys are gonna be
The
great
one,
together.
the only. Take it from here. And then on top of that, when I meet someone and if they have a wimpy handshake, that's
See,
it.
that's
I
what
don't
I,
keep
that's
I always
listening.
wondered if girls judge that.
I do. I judge
Really?
it, men and women.
Hold on, when a guy shakes your hand,
if you don't have
Because
a
I
firm
don't shake
handshake,
a lot of women's hands.
It's something that gets me too, where it's like, I'm gonna wait for you to decide if you want to shake my hand, because I'm fine with just standing and being like so.
Yeah.
And just like,
Me
hey,
too.
because
I require a handshake, and it's
handshake?
got to be a
Really?
firm one. Absolutely.
Well, you're older too, but even
And
I'm
still,
not
no, that's not
older,
true.
too.
Because I still meet women your age and older, and it's weird. It's like, man to woman, what does a woman expect? Because as a guy, we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know if it's a handshake, because if we handshake you, we could break your hand. And that's
Yeah.
not a men versus, yeah, it is a man versus women thing. We're
Yeah.
stronger than you. And our firm handshakes could quite possibly shatter a finger.
yeah.
But also, if the woman's like open-armed, one-handed hug,
Yeah, that's
kind of
cool.
thing, like that's okay.
He's like, that's
but
cool.
but if a
Yeah,
guy
like it.
does it first, then it's like, oh, he's rapey.
He's
yeah,
crazy.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's
Well-
0 to 100.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. That's like something. Because I get so weird when I'm talking to chicks. Like, the way I talk to chicks is just being super weird. And I have to, like, say something and wait for the blow to be absorbed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to either, hopefully you get the joke. And then I have to be like, not trying to. Not
But,
trying
okay,
to
but then
rape
there's
you.
this too. So usually when you meet a girl, in my experience now at this age of 34, you meet them and she's with a guy, right?
Okay.
And so they're friends with somebody else, and they're like, hey, this is Matt and this is Christine. And so Matt, you shake his hand. It's like, hey, what's up, man? Nice to meet you. And then Christine, it's like, all right, what do I do? I don't know what to fucking do, right?
I always lead. I'm always.
But when it's
No, girls
okay,
always do that. They're the ones who puts the hand out.
but
Yeah.
when it's just a single girl, right, and she's single, gets introduced to you from like another girl, says, "Hey, this is Christine. Christine, this is Kevin. This is Christine." If you shake hands, friend zone immediately.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly. You avoid as much as you can off the get go, because in that, like, it's, you don't know for sure. It's not always set in stone, but it's like making the moves that could, like, not, like, I'm trying to see you as something different, miss. Like, I'm friends with your friend, but I'm not going to see you as a friend.
Yeah. Now, look, if the girl's ugly, I'll extend a hand first and let her know. Let her know right off the bat.
This is not going to happen. This is
Yeah.
gonna
Maybe
be
like
so
a fist
mean.
bump.
You
or a
want to
high
join
five.
fantasy football or no? All right, cool. We're not. But if it's a hot girl, now you don't want to come off as like, oh, nice to meet you. Bring it in. I'm going to
Sure,
feel your
yeah.
boobs
See what
up
she's
against
like.
mine. Yeah, like I
Yeah.
hope you feel my dick and the extension I put in my pants up against your hip.
Yep.
Like when you hug, you got to play off the girl's first move. And now look, I'm an insecure guy at this age. The way I look and feel as a human, it's horrible. I'm not telling anybody, don't be like me. But when I meet a girl and she gives off instantly of like, oh, hey, it's like, oh, she doesn't fucking like me at all. Fuck this bitch. I hope that she dies in a car accident tonight on the way home.
I hope I'm the first to hear so I can watch her family get the news.
It's just, it is kind of awkward. So as a guy, we always wait for the girl to make the first
Yeah.
move
True.
in the meeting.
Yeah.
Now, also, I met a girl last night at a show, and she was with another guy. I didn't know if they were together or not. I assumed that they were, so I played it real cool. And instantly, it got awkward immediately. Immediately.
With you and her?
No, the
Or
whole
just
group. The
everybody?
whole group. Because I knew the girl walked up. She's a comedian, and walked up. She had brought 3 people with her, and I was just standing there with another comic. And she was like, "Hey guys, how you doing?" And I was like, "Hey, thanks for bringing the audience." She brought 3 people, and she was like, "Oh, this is so and so, so and so, so so." And I shook all their hands,
Nice.
just to be like
Yeah, exactly.
polite, but also
Yeah.
whatever. And then it went dead silent. And I was like, so this is super awkward. And thank God the other comic that I was talking with already, was like, dude, we just met each other. Give everyone a chance to talk. So thank God we played off that, right? So then everybody kind of laughed, whatever. And then her and I broke off and just started talking about tattoos and stuff. Because I'm looking for a guy to give me a free tattoo. Anybody out there listening? I need a free one. I'll promote you if you give me a free one. I don't want to pay for it. But it has to be real good. Can't be some bullshit artist that's like, hey, no, I've been doing it for 8 years and you don't
In
have
prison.
a portfolio. But so that's how that started. So I shook her hand, but it was in a funny, awkwardy moment. That kind of
Ooh,
works.
yeah, always just you feel the pocket of just tension. And
Yeah.
like, I have to recover from this.
And do you do this? Do you do this when it's a group like that? So with the guys, I'm a guy to them. Like, hey, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. And it goes in a row. And then you get to the girl, and you're like, douchey, like, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
With
Give a
the
little
stupid
eyebrow.
face.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Just a little tip of the nose.
Yeah.
Hello.
Just so they know you're a douche.
Yeah.
And they should buy into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and try some moves on you. Just the same thing I always bring to the table. See if it works.
But now Charles, he fucks a lot of girls.
Well, his name's Charles.
Yeah, the third.
Enough said.
Charles the third.
Lead
They're like,
with
dude,
the
are
third.
you English royalty?
Just say I'm the third.
I
Charles.
just see it as a
lead
butler
with it.
name. Just
No,
like,
dude.
just bring me something on a platter. I don't care what it is as long as it's presented nice.
Charles the third. We like our tea.
Since it's the name, yeah, exactly. It's like a butler. Like I did not live up to that, and I'm just like fucking an elevator man. Like a classic. Like someone comes into the
Bathroom
elevator.
attendant.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's what I see, and I just do the one cheesy joke. If someone comes into the elevator, I'm like, "So, how's life?" And I'm like, "It's got its ups and downs." And that's how they know me. Just like, "I like you, man," and give me like a $2 bill, and I'm like, "Fucking asshole."
$2 bill. So, all right, me meeting girls at 34 different than you meeting a girl at 22.
Well, this is
Bring us back.
I don't think I can bring you back because recently I'm not some pro with meeting chicks. It's like I was in the same boat as you until recently where I was just like, I'm just going to be me, and like if I don't have confidence, I'm going to fake confidence, and then just like, who cares? Like I don't care about you. And like that's my mentality to like not get like attached. I'm just like, yeah, well, screw it anyway, right? And but it's so much. It's not even fair because I was like a kid who was self-conscious and insecure, and like if she shook my hand, I'm like, oh god, like I'm already out. Like, I'll just go sit in the bathroom stall. And now it's like the way I see is if a chick is like not liking me, I'm just like, yes, like I want to talk to you. Like you're either gonna like me or you're gonna hate me, and I'm gonna love both outcomes. Like I love making people not like me, or I don't know. But with me now, it's just like there's Snapchat, there's Tinder, there's like Facebook, and just it's ridiculous. Like me, honestly, like people, I make fun of that app too. I love it. I love it. It's awesome.
Yeah,
It's
man,
hilarious.
we didn't have that.
That's
So-
what I'm saying. It's like it's me. The way I meet chicks is just not even. It's not like I'm pulling in chicks off the bench and they've been waiting the whole time. Like you never saw us, and it's like this is the thing with Tinder is everybody has hundreds of matches. It's just like it's not like you can have 1,000 girls, you know, on your little thing. I have like 400, and I've met 4. So I mean, it's like a 1% like rate of success, but I'll take
Hey, but
anything. I'll
4,
take any
I mean,
sort of rain.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Alright.
if it's drizzling, I'm dancing.
Well, when Kevin and I were in the dating
I
scene,
love it.
texting was just becoming a thing. I'm guessing
Yeah.
for you too. So when we,
I didn't text. I was against it.
I
So you
bet
were-
you
yeah,
were.
you were-
Bullshit. Why don't you just call them?
Yeah.
and
But at the
actually
same
That's
time,
speak to
awesome.
them?
now
That's
dating,
awesome.
you don't have to call
No,
them.
I
You don't
like
have
it.
to have that awkward. Ooh, what if they don't answer? What if they?
Yeah.
Now you just text
How many
them.
times do I call? If they
Yeah,
don't call
and now
back,
there's
what
like
do I call?
texting with a smiley face and all this shit. Like
I
we had to
hate that.
actually
It's
like get on the
lit-
phone and call people.
Well, we
or
had chat
get
rooms
called.
on AOL.
Yeah, well,
Right.
did you have?
Yeah,
so
hold
did-
on, it's dialing up.
Did you have guys call you, or would girls ever make the move? So you would
am-
you'd meet a guy.
If I liked a guy, I call him. I'm 1,000%
You called
against just fucking around and waiting for games and
That's
all that.
cool.
If I was like, hey, I like this guy, I'm gonna make it happen, I'd
That's-
just pick up the phone.
That's like an immediate one of those things. Where like this chick's different, and it's like
Yeah.
that's cool.
I would always dig if a girl ever called me. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Now it never happened. And
I like how you said it like as if that was great, as if you loved it.
I know this guy. It happened
He
to
tells me
him.
it's the best.
I'm impatient and kind of bitchy, and I was like, I don't want to wait for you to call me if you're gonna call. I don't know. I want to talk to
all right,
him.
Nance got married young, first time around, and I met my ex-wife young. I met her when I was about to turn 22. She was about to turn 21.
Damn.
So before that, I mean, I'm trying to even think back. I didn't text anybody. It was phone calls.
Yeah.
And texting was around, but I did. I made fun of people for texting. So I'm like, how fucking passive aggressive are you with trying to talk to people that you can't call them on the phone real quick and get that conversation over with. And now
It's a
I
whole
won't answer my phone
method
for
of
anybody.
flirting
Yeah.
and foreplay. Texting is a
it's-
huge part of dating now.
Exploded because the right
love it.
smiley or wink is like, are
The
we at this
tone.
level? Are we here?
Right.
Are
Oh,
you?
dude,
like,
it's too difficult. I don't
and
get
then
this.
emojis get added in, and which is cool because I love them, but you got to know how
I
to
think
use
they're
them.
fun.
And it's like the girls get used to the same old shit. Like you got to change up your
Change
emoji
it up.
game. No, like you got
I gotta
to know.
download these 1,500 new emojis.
Exactly. I gotta know which one. I gotta know where it is because if I don't send this fucking bear emoji,
Yep.
and she if she replies before that, it's gonna be totally different. Like the emoji makes the joke because you can do like the smirking face. It sets the tone for the joke.
Speaking of emojis, there's one I probably throw on there all the time because I think it's so ridiculous and funny. It's a needle. Like, it's a
Oh,
needle
like the
filled,
squirt?
yeah, it's a syringe filled with drugs. I'm like, okay, that one's like standard on the standard emoji. You don't have to go looking for that one. Like, what's so important that emoji got on there? Like,
Ooh, yeah,
is that
maybe a lot of
meet
people
me
who made
here, lots of
emojis.
smack at this time? I don't know.
Yeah, I meet a lot of the girls that I get are easy because they're just all on smack, so you can just carry them away.
Yeah, there
so
you
then
go.
I just use that on the conversation. It reminds them of home. So they just go
Practicing
limp
sex.
either way. Yeah, yeah. They're just unconscious. This is
Yeah,
getting
I don't
weird.
think my emojis. I don't have like a condom emoji, but there's a pill and a needle and all this shit. So
I do. Do you ever make? You know how to make the classic dick? With
no,
like
how do I
8?
make a dick?
Well, you don't even need emojis. Is you do 8 and then a couple equal signs depending on how big you want it.
That's
and
a
then,
dick. I get that from people all the time.
No,
and I
yeah,
don't
and
know
a
what it
capital
is.
D.
Are you serious?
No, that's like the
Yes,
most.
and then the 3 one, I don't know what that one is either, and I get that one.
Wait, 8 equal sign 3?
Something, it's like.
Oh, is it the
3
heart with a
yeah,
greater than? Oh, that's a heart.
Okay, that's a heart. I was like, what the fuck is this? Is this like a weird smile? Like,
Who sends you these, Nance?
Who sends you dicks and hearts? At the
we'll
same.
get there. We'll get there.
I love you, and then just the dick
I've gotten
emoji.
the dick one lately, and I was like, what is this 8? Like, I'm trying to like
It's Courtney.
punch out.
Shout out, Courtney.
Totally, Courtney.
Well, with this
Happy
one-
birthday, Courtney.
When you with the emojis now, because they have like a hand doing like a kind of like a
This
fist
is
bump or
great.
like Black Power one.
Oh!
so you can so you
I'll
can
show
do
it to you.
8
That's what it
equals.
was.
Yeah.
Okay, what's it
yeah.
mean?
So it's like 8 equal sign. How many ever? Say you do 5. Put in a couple fists after the second equal sign, so it's like it's getting, hands around it.
Ew.
Yeah, this
Because
is
I'm
very.
looking
I'm
who
glad
that's
you're
from,
learning this.
and that's really gross.
Sorry, I'll delete it.
Emojis are weird. They weird me out because
Look at
Oh damn! That
Someone
is-
sends me-
someone
Hold
do
up.
elaborate things.
Yeah, I don't know
You
what
got
that is.
bored
Art.
friends.
It's art.
art, emoji art.
Oh man,
I don't do emojis at all. I text. I only text. That's it.
Do you do as far? How are you on exclamation marks?
I love them.
I just started using them a little bit, but when I really literally would use them in a sentence, I also don't acronym anything. So I don't do WTF, LOL,
Yeah.
JK. You can go fist yourself. Spell it out.
Yeah, but do that emoji with the 8, whatever this is.
Do the do a capital O and then a colon, so it looks like a guy's open mouth.
Emoji of the shake weight.
So
Remember the shake weight? I'm gonna get that emoji and have it move
Jesus
all
Christ.
remember
crazy.
it. I have one.
Oh my god,
What
that's
the-
awesome.
Dude, so the dating game has changed.
It's very
for college.
different. Well, it's no because I'm in community college and it's like my friends who go to real schools. It's not even. It's like This is my 4th fucking year. It's terrible. My teacher.
Community college.
This is
I
like
love it.
I'm getting my twice over. What's that called?
2 associates?
What's that called? I'm
bachelor's?
prestiging.
Call of Duty.
But right now, this is what gets me every time. Is I've retaken a couple of classes. I mean, obviously,
Sounds like all of them.
yeah, it does. I just don't care anymore. I feel like Van Wilder, so I'm like, this is cool. It's
Like
honestly a cool
aging.
feeling for me, but I'm just the
I
dumbest
think
kid in
after your
class.
4th year, they give you a golf cart.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna have a cool bulldog. No. But my teacher
And
now.
then Tech from the real world becomes my best friend.
But the only thing that gets to me, because I don't care, like I've kind of just detached myself from like embarrassing. It's like whatever, it's happening, so I'm gonna, bask in it. And I'm retaking a stats class. Walk in, nobody I know, like fresh kids who are like 18. So I'm like, okay, I look older, which is cool.
It's like fast times at the community college.
I'm always trying to pull out the little victories. I'm just like, first off, oldest one here, probably getting looked at. Anyway, it's just like, and nobody knows me, so I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, I know this shit a little bit from last time. Like, I know, so I'll know, I know a little bit. Like, I'll do okay, and I don't have the embarrassment of someone recognizing me and seeing that I'm a dumbass. And I took the same teacher because she's really good. I'm just stupid. And
it wasn't her fault.
No, it wasn't her fault. She's
You
great.
failed her.
I would recommend her to anybody. And but she gets me because she walked in the first day, said hi, like hello, like I thought like there you are again, and I thought that was it, like just acknowledge that I'm in here and whatever. But now we do problems in class, and we're doing plugging in formulas, creating graphs and stuff on Excel, and I'm dozing off, and she goes, all right, class, what would we do? What would we do next? Charles, what did we do last year? What do we do next? And I'm like, I totally have to like look at the screen, see there's formulas and like a pie chart. And this is what I said in class. She called me out and I go, you need to name that chart. Put a name on that chart. And she's like, we're working on the formulas. And I'm like, yes, well, that chart needs a name. And it's like, what do you want me? Like, I was baked, lady. Like, I'm not in this class again because I'm just showing off.
Yeah. If I knew it, I wouldn't be in this fucking class again.
What I want to do is, like, I'm not going to really do it because it would be a total backfire on me, is I just want to, because she does it a couple times a week, and I want to get it wrong and then just, like, make a big scene and be like, damn it! And walk outside because there's a window right by the door and just be like, this is your fault, and just shoot myself and just like see blood spatter, and she's like, I don't know, it's like a weird fantasy I have.
Let's talk you off the ledge,
I was
bro.
gonna say, kids these
fantasy,
days,
huh?
Jesus.
Well, then she'd just be like, fuck, I should be nicer to people, so
Yeah, I don't know if it works out like
yeah,
that.
I don't
You'll
know,
show
probably not.
her.
She'd probably just
What
be
if
like,
it doesn't? It turns out even worse.
I just
Oh shit, man.
She
Took my
turns it
whole life
around.
for
She's
that.
like, and that's what happens when you don't. You do your homework.
Oh,
class.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, she
she'll make
totally-
an example out of you.
He's a junkie.
That's right.
I saw him sucking dick over by the coffee shack.
Yeah, trying to pass calculus.
Yeah, for the answers to the quiz.
Wrapped around
Quiz for
someone's
quiz.
penis.
Is that what the kids are saying? That's
Yeah, I
good.
mean, it's
Ah,
not,
kids
yeah,
these days.
I didn't make it up.
I love it, dude. I love it. 4 years community college, 8 years of college for me for a 4-year degree.
Hey, we're
Man,
on the right track.
Yeah, hey, you're gonna kill it, dude.
Yeah, dude, I'll
Your
have
next
my-
4 years are gonna be insane.
I want my associates to be like framed in my room before like the iPhone 9. That's like my goal. It's just like
You want to take that picture with the iPhone 8?
exactly.
Not
Yeah,
iPhone
just
9.
next to it, just like yes. Didn't get me yet.
Oh man! All right, so I hadn't seen Charles around for like the last week or so around the clubs. Normally see him like once or twice a week. Why haven't I seen you for the last week?
I've been dating a chick, and it's been the times that we can hang out is that time. So I'm just like, fuck, I'm not gonna like I'm gonna hang out with this person. And
I thought he was going to say he was grounded.
Oh no! Yeah, I'm grounded all the time. It's terrible. It's the worst. No, you don't understand. Like my mom is so strict, and I'm 22. Like she's Italian. Like she'll come home. It's like living in a military thing. Like she comes home and there's a window. There's
You have
windows.
a time clock.
No, seriously, I swear to
Fucking
God.
son.
At 4:10, she gets home at 5. I go into crazy. I put in my iPod. I play like intense classical music and just get like
No shit.
No, yeah, I listen to piano music all the time.
Hell
it really gets
yeah.
your mind freaking. It really gets you like you thinking. I'm always listening to that, and I clean the house from head to toe, and then I come in and like await inspection. Like she gets to the point where there's a window by the counter and there's sun rays beaming into the counter. If she sees like a drop of water, she'll come over and like pick me up and put me at the angle where you can see the water drop and be like, "What's this moisture?" And I'm like,
Holy shit,
Fuck,
Charles! I got a room in
date
my
a
house. If you
woman
want
like
to start
that.
living with
she's like,
me,
yeah,
man.
it's totally cool.
You need
She's
to date
awesome.
a woman like that.
No,
Fuck,
it is.
no, I don't.
It is
Yes, she'd be
absolutely
great
like
for
I
you.
have to wipe down the mustard
wanna
bottle
clean.
after I use it. Like if I use mustard, I have to wipe it down. I have to watch. It's
Whoa.
insane.
Is she
It's cr-
straight from Italy?
She's straight from New York. And
Oh,
it's
even worse.
The rest of them are from Italy, so it's just. But
Woo.
anyway,
Where were you raised?
I was raised here. I live on 60th and Greenway.
You don't have to tell everybody where you live.
No, I mean, like, it's just coming
Before you start giving out your address.
Rescue me.
Please, get
She
me out of
falls
this
asleep
house.
at 9.
She keeps me in the basement. Talking about what girls I like.
Girls, yeah.
Yeah, so you meet this girl,
Meet a chick.
and now all of a sudden you stop doing stand-up.
I didn't. I stopped for a week because I was like, this girl's super cool. I would date her, and usually the chicks that like
I would date her.
the chicks I like. It doesn't like for me. If you're a girl, like I'm down. Like if it's food, I'm gonna eat. I know, like it does not matter. I hate when people are like, yeah, but shoot her nose, and I'm like, really? Well, does she have a vagina? Like I don't care. Like is that what it is? And it gets weird, dude. I've had some weird experiences, but this one's really cool. So this is where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna skip stand up and get to know her and try to like get this one in the Pokeball to make myself super cool. So,
Yeah. Explain what that means.
oh, in Pokemon, you throw a Pokeball to catch a Pokemon you want.
Gotta
And
catch 'em
hopefully-
all.
That's just
Yeah.
different.
I love
That's not
this.
even young. That's just gay.
No, I have a brother. He's my favorite. Well, sorry if the rest of you are listening. My favorite brother, and he's into Pokemon.
Yeah, so
And
if,
he
you
may
know,
still be into Pokemon.
It's not. It was cool, but
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
I know some of the Pokemons because of him, but now
you
my
didn't know
kids
that.
are in it, so that's weird too.
I don't do it anymore on Tuesdays, but. But I was
The big night.
Yeah. I was talking to you as I got because I was hanging out with her, blah blah blah, and I started like when I get like when I just get really weird with like questions and blah 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 with chicks. And she ended up getting comfortable. And I told you that she showed me what she uses to like in her
Masturbate.
and she whips it out and it's like this back scratcher from Walgreens and the handles got like easily like 3 to 4 inches on me. It was like
Well, now you know what you get her for Christmas.
Exactly.
A smaller one.
Yeah.
Some super
Robert
glue.
Something
Schimmel.
you're comfortable with.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna try and sew it back up and just like maybe like stapling the stomach, like you're fuller, easier now. You don't need that thing. Like
I like
I'm
this
here.
girl already. She says this is what I'm into.
Yeah, no, she
this
showed
girl
it to me and I was
sounds
like,
great.
I went to a sex store with her yesterday. And she's looking at the
A
dildos.
week, dude. A week.
I love this girl.
No, yeah, she's looking at the dildos, and I'm like, whoa, but what about these ones that like fit in your pocket? Like those will do, and then I'll seem like a superhero.
Yeah.
And like,
That's what. So Robert Schimmel has a bit that he used to do. Obviously, used to. He's passed since, but he did a bit of like when women ask us to buy like them a vibrator. We go buy like the Homewrecker 3000, this humongous thing that's got a strap over your arm that you have to hold, and a kickstand, and it just drills. And he's like, "Why don't we get the fucking little inch thing that?" You know what?
sounds like.
Why don't we just use yours instead? Yeah, all right. but guys are too fucking stupid.
it's weird because I know I like want to only just use. I was like, because that thing looks great. I mean, if I was a girl, I would try it. But I first freaked out and I was like, maybe I should like tape it on top of mine. And, like, we could have, I don't know, but I just been rolling with it. Just you know what I mean? Like it doesn't. Whatever happens, happens. Like as long as,
Sounds like
hey,
she's
if I
full of
finish, I'm happy.
surprises.
That's the only thing. I was like,
Tape it on top of mine.
yeah, that's what I was.
Smart.
You know, I was like, well, then you know, everybody's having fun.
Are they? I don't
Well, it
know.
depends on what kind of tape you use.
Maybe use like bubble gum or something, like something safe.
What if it falls off? Then you can blow bubbles. That would be cool. There's a cool vine for you.
Is Vine another way to meet women?
I don't know. I tried to check out Vine, and it was either kind of stereotype like black vines, which were pretty funny, but some of
Yeah.
them are super stupid, and then like stereotype white guy vines who think they're just hilarious too. And I was like, I just don't want to.
Some of them are pretty funny, and the fact that they're 6 seconds is cool. But the fact that they play over and over again without you even stopping it is fucking annoying.
Sometimes
Yeah.
I like it though because I miss it the first couple times.
No, yeah, that's true. I
kinda
know
nice.
there's good ones because I've seen like the compilations of like the year's best vines, and some are hilarious, but I just don't want to even make it I don't like doing things. If someone could like stream me the best vines, that would be cool.
Yeah, no, you don't like doing things over, like college.
Yeah. It's terrible. I failed the test today so hard. And she's like, you haven't even been doing the homework. And I'm like,
I did it last year.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I still got rollover assignments, right? Just put those on my tab.
Oh, shit. I used to do that.
No, I feel smart. I feel satisfied with going to class, but then somehow I'm just like, when it comes to homework, I'm like, nah, that's cool.
Your first year of college, and you realized, holy shit, my mom doesn't have to call me out for school. I just don't go.
Yeah.
And it's not even recorded.
Yeah.
Were you like, I'm going to take advantage of this and enjoy my 19th year of life?
Yeah, I did that. First year I freaked out and got straight A's and was like...
Oh, wow.
'cause I was like working all the time and just school. And I was like, this is the big time. Like, I have to do it. And then second year I was like, gave it a shot and I did good then. So if you just want to check my track record from last year, there's my cool pedigree. I'm now just gonna fuck around for 6
I'm good enough to graduate. Look what I did last year.
Yeah, check this out. Microeconomics.
Now, do I just get to choose what degree you give me?
Exactly.
I don't know.
About aeronautics.
I don't know how this works. Did I not get in time for Harvard? Fine, Yale, whatever. I got straight A's my first year, so...
I tried to do homework, a review for the test, I just bombed. I got to the second, because I got the review and I was like, I'm probably going to get frustrated because I haven't done the homework, but I know I can power through it. I got question 1, got to question 2, got pissed, and I told you I just went and found anything to do. I drowned an anthill in my backyard. I just put a hose on an anthill and watched.
He said, fuck my future.
Yeah,
I'm living in the now.
Yeah, there's ants at bay in my house.
No ant is going to be surviving in this house. You've seen my mom?
And then I had
I'm doing you a favor.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, my mom came home and was like, fucking kill that anthill. So,
This was horrible for me. When it would be test time, and the night before a test, I would sit down to start to study, and then I'd read a little bit, and I'm like, you know what, man? I either know it or I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
And if I don't, then let God show me I don't. But if I do, and I should, then God's going to show me the way. Now, I'm not religious, but I spoke to God a lot that freshman year.
You call upon him when you're worried.
And I failed every time I had that theory. So everybody out there listening, kids, study, or at least pay attention when you go to class. Now, I was telling Charles I took a sociology class with the football team, and the teacher liked me a lot, which was cool because he liked baseball, and so did I. Who's my baseball? And, oh, you wouldn't get that. It's in a movie when you were like 8.
Like, super bad reference.
But these football guys were dumb as fuck. The problem, though, is they got passed because they were football players. I was white and Jewish and not on a college sports team, so I actually had to pass the class. So my angle was getting to know the teacher and like being cool with him. So he'd be like, hey man, I'm passing all these guys, you're in too. And that's how I got through my class.
Got in good.
Gotta find that angle, man.
Yeah.
If you know you're not smart enough to pass a class, find that angle with the teacher.
I would usually just drop it. I knew. There was a
drop
couple
it?
classes. I was like, yep. They'd come and give me their big speech, and I'd get the
Oh, yeah.
thing, and
You're
I was
failing.
like, you know what? I'm just not going to see this through. I'm just going to drop this now.
I've done that like 4 times.
I can tell we're not hitting it off.
I used to
Like,
not even drop them. I would just leave. I'd never come back and just expect it to be withdrawn like from the teacher or something. Because I think after you miss a certain amount of days
Yeah.
for some classes when they actually take roll, not the big like 300, 400 student classes, but the smaller ones where they take actual roll call, if you miss, I think like 6 or something, they just get rid of you. So I did that for math every year.
Every year. It's just the tradition of signing up and not showing up.
Dude, excuse me, my last 2 classes ever to graduate college, 8 years in, I was done with like every class I needed to take for my major, everything, prerequisites, except for math. I left it till the end because I was hoping they'd just get rid of it altogether.
No more math.
We don't need it anymore.
It
It's
was
been
my
scratched.
last 2 classes, the math, whatever you take as a freshman, and then the math you take as like a sophomore or whatever it is. And I That was it. That was my only class that semester. And I studied my asshole off. I'm missing an asshole now. Which is probably why I shit all the time. And I've passed it, I mean, barely.
Oh, damn, dude. That's...
Barely. I made the teacher grade in the second one, so literally my last class in college ever. I turned my final in. Teacher sitting at the desk, and he was like, all right, thanks. And I was like, can you grade it now? And he was like, no. And I was like, could you please grade it? Because I don't want to drive home thinking I graduated and then fail and have to come back and do this shit again. So he was so pissed. Now in my head, I'm like, great, I got a pissed off teacher grading math. Where even if you get the answer right, your work has to be shown that it was right. So he could be counting shit off left and right for that. So it took forever. What I felt like was forever. Probably like 10 minutes because he didn't give a shit. And he's like, you passed. And I said, you swear to God, like, this isn't going to get fucked up from here to where you turn it in to where I pass. He's like, get out of here, dude. You passed. I cried on the drive home. It's like 8 years and so much student loans. That'll never get paid.
You do the same thing with I do. We were talking about how you they were calling you for your credit loans. You said no.
Like, listen, you and I need to have a talk. Credit loans. Look, I get that you guys are trying to collect your $40,000, and I'm cool with that. But understand, I'm never going to pay it. So I'm a comedian. I don't do anything with whatever this is that you loaned me. So, you know, it's just never going to get dealt with. And they're like, hey, look, you give enough time, they stop calling. They don't call me. They don't send letters. We're all good.
It's really, I mean, that's like the ultimate, just like, no, I do not, it's just not ever happening.
Yeah, I love it. One of the questions, so I kept deferring. I told Charles, I kept deferring my loans for as long as you could. And then when it got to the end where you couldn't defer it anymore, if you go back to school, they don't collect anymore. It's like you're in school, so it's fine. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go get my master's in secondary education to be a high school teacher if I ever want to be. And I sat down for the first class, and the teacher was like, give us a syllabus. And she said, all right, what you're going to need to do is spend 8 hours a week in a high school class with a teacher, and then you're going to need to meet with a guidance counselor at a high school. You need to do this, and you do this. And at the first break, I just left. And never came back.
How did that walk feel?
It felt fantastic. Well, look, I'll actually tell you, swear to God. So... my walk from the classroom to the car was like, should I really be doing this? I mean, should I stick this as a first class? It can't be as bad as they're saying. But at the same time, I fucking hate this. And the only reason I'm doing it is to defer these shitty loans. I'm never going to pay them. So fuck it. I'm out. I never went back to that class. I'm sure those people are great teachers at this point in life that were in the class with me. But yeah, no, today they probably, hey, my student loans probably think I'm still getting my master's. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just tell them you are.
I'm still enrolled.
Yeah. I'm about to enroll in another cool associates.
Canoeing.
Yeah, I'm lining up for culinary school. Does that still work? I don't know. My son's in school now. Does that matter?
Oh, speaking of your son, you posted a video today of your son hitting a golf ball.
Porn? Oh, yeah, golf? Yeah, no, I forgot what video.
Kevin's son is so good at golf.
I saw the video.
That was insane.
It was crazy.
He is, right? He's an athlete.
Don't worry about your loans. This kid's going to take good care of you.
Just keep that kid healthy.
No lessons. He's never had a lesson. Like,
you're
steps up,
smooth
crushes.
sailing from here. Just take that kid to his lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if we get him in him, he might not need him.
Yeah, he's
5 years old. He hits it 180 yards off the tee, right down the middle of the fairway.
The big club, what's it called? Your driver?
driver.
It's like 6 times as big as
that
him.
wasn't
and he's
his.
Just like,
that wasn't his
How
driver.
do you even understand?
That was Grandpa's driver.
He killed it.
He has his own that he hits even harder, but sometimes
I was
he
so
just likes
impressed.
messing
Are
around.
you good at golf?
No.
No.
But I play.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
Terrible.
Okay.
I drive the cart.
No.
The
Okay.
times
you good at that?
That's
no,
the
I'm
funnest.
absolutely terrible.
That's fun.
First
Driving
time I
the car's
drove a golf cart was at my dad. It was at a golf course, like hotel bullshit. So I was driving around the golf course because I was bored. It was my dad's second wedding, and you know, you go in the entrance of the hotel is just like a roundabout parking lot, and there's a big waterfall, and I was driving to park. You park the golf carts next to the waterfall, and I didn't brake, and I hit gas, and I jumped the waterfall and cracked it, and that was like the first impression of who I was to my new family. And they had to drop $5,000 to like replace the waterfall that they did not, and like I just never talked about it again.
Wow, until now.
No, yeah, and then when I got a stepdad, he's into golf. He was like, trying to bond, and I drove the cart into a tree like 3 times. And I just couldn't figure out how to put it in reverse, so I would just
Isn't there like a button?
Yeah, there's
pulling
very,
a
very
lever?
simple. Very,
Yeah. How do you
very
do with the
easy.
car?
I'm a good driver. I'm
Okay.
actually a good driver. But golf carts, I'm just like a corpse. I'm just nobody, just Weekend at Bernie's driving.
Weekend at Bernie's,
See, I
I
know
love
other
it.
movies. I know older ones.
I just watched that one not
Earned
long
my
ago.
stripes.
I know the classics when color was just regular, not HD. I get it.
Well-rounded.
What? So for your comedy stuff, you started when you were 20, right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
And you couldn't get into clubs because it's 21 and over.
Yeah, you could. I was just too. I was like, "There's no way I'm bringing my dad or like anybody." I didn't. The only people I knew who were older were my parents. And I was like, "That's not fucking happening."
Why did you start in stand-up? So you have this glorious rap career, and then a year later, or not even.
Where are they now?
Yeah.
On the cover of Yahoo News, Wilmer Valderrama's talking about me.
So, all right. So you do the rap thing as like a joke, but you're a huge success, major hit. I mean, millions of albums sold, Rolling Stone covers.
My new iPhone came with you on
Yeah.
my playlist.
Yeah,
Millions
he's on the
sold before the album
Source.
dropped.
Incredible. Oh shit. I'm sorry. We're recording on Thursday, Derek Jeter's last game at Yankee Stadium, and he just hit a walk-off opposite field single to win the game for the Yankees.
Damn.
Pretty fucking cool, man.
That is cool. Really
His
fucking
last
cool.
game at Yankee Stadium.
And it's
That is
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, so anyways, enough about that. Everybody's seen the highlights 50,000 times on SportsCenter. 20 years old, what makes you decide to go into stand-up?
I wanted to do stand-up since I was like 8.
Me too.
Yeah, dude.
I swear to God, the exact year.
I was like
Eddie
8
Murphy
years-
Delirious?
No, with me
Whatever,
it was.
douche.
I didn't know Eddie Murphy. This is not. You're gonna not like me from the person.
not
I
He only
say.
knows Eddie Murphy as like the daddy daycare.
No,
Dr.
I
Dr.
love Eddie
Doolittle.
Murphy. Eddie Murphy's Trading Places, Coming to America.
Oh, those are
like,
some of the
I cannot.
favorites.
I'll watch those anytime. But I turned on TV one day because I was trying to find South Park because my dad showed me that, and then I turned it on, and it was now I do not really care for him, but I saw Jeff Foxworthy doing it.
Yeah.
And I was just mesmerized. Like,
Yeah.
I was like,
He's funny.
Yeah, but and at 8 years old, that is mesmerizing.
yeah, exactly. It was like you hear I was making up if you're redneck
Yeah,
jokes, like
because it's clean. An
Yeah,
8-year-old can
kids can
totally
get it.
hear
you can
and
totally,
relate.
exactly. It was like yeah, and I
He
was
was
just,
funny.
that was when I was like, oh, I'm gonna do that. So that's that, and then
So from that point on, you're 8 years old. Are you working on it? Are you watching more stand-up? Are you trying to get as much knowledge as you can?
I listen to all. I mean, Premium Blend, like the Crank Yankers, Comedy Central presents, like any Daily Show, Strangers with Candy, with like Stephen Colbert, like before
Yeah.
he was like
Shorties watching shorties?
Yeah, like all of it. It's just anything. And I got into like I tried because I was, of course you're still like you have to public speak, and I was scared to death of that. But I forced myself to do like assemblies and kind of try for like it. And when we got into high school, like they had like a male beauty pageant and like homecoming assemblies and stuff. And I always forced myself to host, like, because I was a student government,
cool.
so I was like, I'll host it, I'll try out, and then like the hosting the assemblies is like you're like the mediator and trying to crack jokes. So that was like me trying to propel myself into it. And then one day, I mean, it took a lot. I was really scared to try it.
Yeah?
Like really, really, I was freaking out for months before because I knew like I was gonna do it soon, and I was just like, I was just gonna like throw up, and then I did it, and then you just
Tell us about the first time.
I went up with Stand Up Scottsdale let me up because Howard they're really nice, and they're like, you're 20, like go for it, and I went up with the story because it got to the point where I was like, I just got to do the one time.
See what it's like.
See what it's
Yeah.
like. Finally, like I know I want to do this, and then you're you know, you're not one of those guys, and you're doing it for the first time. It's like, I'm one of them. Like, I've done it. And I went up with the story about one time I ran into a bathroom, and by mistake, it was a girl's bathroom. And I didn't realize that because I had to pee so bad. So I sat down in the stall and peed, and 2 girls came in, and one came in the stall next to me and had her time of the month. And she chose the one right next to me, and the other one was right outside the stall, like, fixing her hair. So there was a barricade. So I just had to stay in the stall and tough it out. So that's what I talked about.
And that's a real story?
Oh, yeah, it was the worst thing that ever happened to me. It was horrible.
Charles has a stomach much like mine.
Yeah, this is what I'm going to... What do you got? Because I have stomach problems.
We were going to go shit for shit stories.
Not the shit. This is where I'm at, because you have stomach problems that I do, and I'm in a different week this week.
Yeah, look, I shit a lot. And, like, today I had a chicken quesadilla for lunch, and I shit 3 times. And it's not like, there's a little bit left that I didn't get out. It's like full throttle, getting everything out. Look,
I gotta have food allergies.
Hold on. No, I don't. But listen, the amount of times I shit and how much I shit, I'm baffled I can gain weight. Like, just how? One meal kicks my intestines out of my body.
Yeah.
So I was talking about this. I've tried to work it in my act to make it not disgusting, and I can't figure out how to do it yet.
It's always hard.
Yeah. And so Charles was like, dude, I've got it too, bro. And he has it worse than me, I think.
I'm in the same thing where it's like, it's like that where it's just like all day. And he's like, no, like it's just something I deal with. But with me, it's like I can totally relate to chicks now, because whatever I have I am bloated all week. I'm very depressed because of it. I'm always in like half of a bad mood because I'm sucking in, and it's like I don't want to be like, I go to the gym a lot. Like I'm always trying to, like, I'm 22. Like it's easy to go to the gym right now. My hormones are like in their prime, and it's easy to gain muscle and like blah blah blah. So I'm like, well, fuck. Like I'm trying to. That's what I should do, and I get really serious about it. But now it's either I'll have where I'm like you, where I'm just going all day, and then I'll just have bloated. Like I was talking to you like this here. Like I'm pretty, like right now, check it out.
He's a built
see
dude.
It? It's just
Let's see the stomach.
He's rippling.
Oh, it's hard as a rock, bro.
It's the gross. It's just like,
How cute his
you can
stomach
see
is.
it kind of like I
Shirts
tried to-
up.
Is he old enough for us to be
massaging.
looking at this?
It's just, no, this is what I do all day. Like before I came over, I was like, fuck, and just pressing it, and it's
Prune
horrible.
juice, dude.
Okay,
Good shot.
both of
nothing
you
works.
are
2 enemas at a
eating
time.
something you can't be eating. You probably have that gluten. You're probably those
No,
gluten
I
kids.
do, because when I'm not, because they put me on medicine and shit. I go to the doctors all the time, and the medicine will work, and I'll have like a regular life. This is coming back up. It's just and what I need to do is get blood tests, and then from there they can give me a couple tests. I eat something and they track it to see what it is in my body that's causing me to be bloated all the time. And there's a solution. Like they've told me, like, yeah, we just need to figure it out. But like I told you, I don't like to do things, so I'm like, no, I'll just fucking
Both
deal
of
with this
you
every day of my life.
can't deal with something you're eating, and you need to figure it out.
I just don't. I'm just like, I could just go get blood work, and then they could give me the right medicine, or I could just, I could nap.
Have these really funny stories.
Yeah.
And naps above all.
Mm-hmm.
That's my love life.
Yeah.
I do love naps.
If I could meet an Asian girl named Nap, it'd be incredible. I love
Look
Nap.
how excited he got. He's like, yes, Asian girl named Nap. I want that. Maybe
I
that
would
should
love to call
inspire
her
you two to get your
Yeah.
stomachs fixed.
And then when you go,
you can meet a nice Asian
yeah,
girl
well,
who
when you're
loves
having
naps.
sex with her beforehand, I like cheesy jokes, and I'd be like, I'm going to Napa Valley. That's how I am with chicks, and it's like it's either halfway, it's either they like it, or they're just like, this kid's not a person.
Holy shit, man. God, Chuck, we are at time. Like, we got to end this thing, don't we?
Yeah, I
Fuck.
mean, you've been awesome.
You've been
You guys-
no
I
bullshit.
want you
You're
to be
like
my
a Hall of
friend.
Fame guy.
Yeah.
You're a Hall of Famer already.
I wanna be
like-
friends.
I was really pumped because I know I love talking. Like I said, when I talked to you after Chop and Walk and Stand Up Scottsdale, we always end up laughing, and I knew it was going to be fun, and then you're hilarious. I love talking with you too. This is great.
Now I'm even more mad at you for not inviting me for your pre-drink comedy podcast.
Yeah, go fuck off.
See? He's so
It was
mean
great.
to you.
It was-
You see this?
Dude,
Just
we're
kidding,
having
he's not.
Charles. We're having you on again, for sure,
Oh, that's
100%.
nice. I would love to come. That'd be fun.
We'll talk all different stories. We'll break into comedy, whatever. I don't give a shit. You're coming in again. You are an instant Hall of Famer on this show.
That's very-
Thank you for coming
No,
on.
thank you for having me.
God, this was fun.
This was fun.
So again, guys, come see me. It's got to be about me. September 30th, House of Comedy. October 3rd, Stand Up Scottsdale. Charles, where can people see you do comedy?
Local gay and Asian bars around the valley.
That's what's up.
There you go.
Tonight's job. 6041 East. No, I'm
Don't do that.
gonna get my. I don't know. I'm just at like random.
All
I'm
right.
definitely always at Stand Up Scottsdale and Chop and Walk.
All right, guys. Yeah, and hit them up on Facebook. You don't even have to. I don't think on Facebook you don't even have to do a friend request. You can follow people on Facebook
Yeah,
now.
you
Oh,
can
really?
do that now.
Yeah.
Because anytime people post like things about like religion and stuff, I always say I don't want to see this or
Yeah.
unfollow or something.
So if you can, either follow him or shoot him a friend request, say what's up. You listen to the show and you love him, and he'll let you know where you're at. Or if not, we'll fucking let you know where he's at because he's funny and he's obviously funny. Great dude. We love him. I'm sure you guys love him after this. Fucking better.
Hey, real quick before we go, you said yours on the 30th. Where you?
House of Comedy.
Okay, is that the new place that's opening?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's been
so
open for
the
3 weeks.
Okay, for the local people, that's at where? City
It's up in
North.
City North.
City
Up in-
North.
yeah, like Desert
Okay,
Ridge
because I
and City
saw
North.
that and I was excited that there's
It's
a
super
place.
cool place.
Yeah.
Close.
Super cool.
Real nice, but brand new. So understand the service sucks.
Yeah, definitely.
But they're still bringing you booze, so there's
Yeah.
that.
Occasionally,
Yeah.
you really got to go out to the bar if you want it.
You got to pound it in the parking
Yeah.
lot
But I
before
mean,
you.
like,
I mean, what?
if you want to see a show at a comedy club, it's like kind of what people like. It's a cool, neat, clean place with a cool stage.
Yeah, real nice room, real fun.
Good bathrooms for you guys.
Yeah,
All right.
it's a single, so you're all good, dude. Spread out. Take your clothes off. That's what I do. I go straight up nude. All right, anyway. So, guys, hey, we'll see y'all next week. Jeremy Ditto's our guest next week. Everybody, give it up for Charles. Thank you for coming in, man.
Thank you for
Appreciate it.
having me.
This has been another great presentation of the Four-Eyed Radio Network. You can catch more shows at foureyedradio.com.